Hey everyone, welcome back. And I got other StarCraft 2 tutorial. Same thing on the build constructor concept. We're going to do some demonstrations. Okay, so here we go. So, first of all, when you want to practice your build order, one of the ways how you can practice is you go to Custom, Melee, you can create with mod, click that, type in Salt. There you go. Just go in there, create, go in the game, practice your build order, and you can reset it and all that junk. But I already got a replay of this, so go over it. And so over the first phase, basically. So all these builds are going to be based on very beginning. Okay. So here we go. So at the beginning, you can't see it, but it goes into this screen right here, and you see this. This is Terran, Protoss, Zerg, and this is random right here. And you just click on one of those, you spawn, and you start doing your practice or stuff. Click on menu, and you could click on build orders, and do all shows you all sorts of things that you can do. You can upload your build orders from spawning tool and stuff. But we're trying to get around that, because we want to make our own build orders, right? We want to be unique. We want to be creative. And that's basically what I'm trying to help you out on. So here we go. So right here, the first thing that we're going to be practicing is Gas First Reaper Expand. So do this. So how do you do Gas First Reaper Expand? Well, you rally your first SCV to the ramp, make a depot, keep making your workers, obviously. And one of the things I like to do is I like to hotkey my worker, so I don't have to, click on the mini map or doing little movements to get to the worker to build drop down the barracks. So as soon as you get the money, you get the gas. As soon as you get the money, drop the barracks. Some of these concepts I'm not going to really go over too much, because I'm treating this as more like a novice intermediate level player that knows how to make depots and stuff like that. You know the concept: one base, one depot; two bases, two depots; three bases, three depots, and so on. Yeah, scouting timings. I'm not gonna go over scout timings. I'm going over just the build. So here we go. So we're gonna get that gas. We're gonna get the Reaper out. We're gonna expand for a command center. Okay. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. But yeah, 19 supply is usually when you turn this into an orbital, and you get your Reaper. Okay. Sometimes you end up canceling your worker. You notice that as soon as you get rallied this SCV from gathering minerals right there, command center goes down. Okay, Reaper does whatever. I'm not even going to talk about that. Talk about that in another video. Okay, as soon as that happens, you drop down the factory right away. Okay, this is a Reaper expand, so you're going to get a Reaper, factory, and reactor right away. As soon as you get the 50 gas. So, okay, you're going to go make a depot right away as well to complete the wall, and then after that, second gas. Notice I'm still making workers whole time. And then what my little trick that I like to do is I like to box these two workers, and I right click on that gas geyser. And then what happens is, if you watch, it will go straight to it. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. See, watch. That. Bam. Don't even have to look at it. Now, the trade-off of that is the starport. Usually the SCV that finished the factory makes the starport, yes, but this one I preemptively pulled the worker to make the starport. So go what you like to do. Swap building swap. That's why we build our buildings very close to our buildings. If you notice that as soon as this build command center is done, you turn into orbital, rally towards the natural, and you will realize that you are fully saturated in your main. So you no longer need to fully saturate that. Now you're fully saturating your natural. You're trying to fully saturate your natural. Next up, we're doing a Hellion Banshee, but you know, just to get an idea of what the 111 looks like on this. But, I mean, this could be any units. It could be mines for all I care. It could be a Raven, a Liberator, Banshee. I don't care. Showing you the build. You know, you can make as many units you want out of this. The less units, the faster the build goes. And what I mean is that, like, let's say you made 2 Hellions. Well, okay, well, you'll be dropping that command center a lot faster, the 3rd command center, to complete this build. Okay, so look, we're already going from the opening phase. Now we're into the 111 phase. I'm not talking about the units or anything. You know, see, I'm gain the stem. You know, I'm more of a mech player, so but I'm just illustrating. Another tip too is notice that I'm making 2 depots right now. Usually you make the 2 depots and you go back to 1 depot for a little bit, and then you go back to making 2 depots. But you'll notice that I'll make 2 depots at one point, and then I make 1 depot at a time once again. Anyways, and you need to practice this to see, you know, look at how your money is being spent and stuff like that. Look at your depot, you know, your supply to see, like, oh, see, look at this. I'm not making 2 depots because I want that command center. Then I'll start making 2 depots at a time. And this is the build. This is the opening phase right here. So as soon as that command center goes down, the opening phase is now over. Okay? I restarted it, and it just takes me back to the menu. I'm going to just speed it up. Click erase, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now the next opener that we're practicing on is the Reaper. Type it. Man, I can't type. The Reaper Marine FE. Well, that's one way of doing it. Or you can just say the barracks gas expand. Concept is the barrack goes down first and then the gas. Okay? Pretty simple. I mean, you can make 2 Marines out of the barracks if you want, or make a Marauder if you want. You know, do a Marauder expand. But those are getting a little more tricky, but I just want to stick to the basics of what I'm trying to show here. The concept. Basic build order concept. So, what's the perk? And they all got perks. All got pros and cons. The timings are all different. So in this case, the barracks is going to, since the barracks is going down first before the gas, that means that the Reaper will be produced faster than the gas first Reaper. So if you notice, I'm dropping the command center down. Everything looks pretty much the same, right? Look at that, pretty same. Just now the orders are going to be slightly changed. Okay, so command center is going down, and then you'll see me rush to make a depot. That same SCV will make the factory. Cool, huh? So you'll see me, see, look, queued it to that spot. Marine right after the Reaper. Do you have to? No, but you can, and usually you should, because that's the perk behind this build. So, the Marine is useful to deny, like, worker harassment and stuff like that, or look for proxies. So, if you notice, depot, the Marine, factory, and then the gas. So, depot, Marine, factory, gas, reactor. Depot, Marine, factory, gas, reactor. So, you know, I'm going to speed this up because, you know, but if you notice, by the time that this command center is done, see, I even decided to make a bunker. But see, notice as soon as this command center is done, look, fully saturated. Now everything can be rallied towards the natural. So just remember that. Command center done at the natural, rally at the natural. So I'm just doing a slight variation, but it's basically the exact same thing. You know, I'm doing the Hellion, Banshee, bam bam. Look, you know, all everything's the same. Tech Lab is gonna go down eventually. Like I said, I don't have to keep making Hellions. I can stop them, make a command center, speed up the build process, the next phase faster if I want to. That's your choice. I mean, you're gonna have less army, but that's part of the Holy Trinity concept right there. I know I'll talk about the Holy Trinity in the next video. But see, making the switch, dropping the command center down, done. The build. So we just did our our Reaper Marine fast expand. Okay. Now, next build order I believe we're about to do is, I think it's the CC first. CC first build order. Not 100%, but we'll find out, won't we? I'm gonna ×2 it, you know. So the tip I could say on this is that as soon as this depot's done, you can rally the worker back to the mineral line. If not, you can use it for scouting. Don't care. We're not going to talk about that. We're talking about the build. Okay, so you queue up 2 workers when the depot is done. It's usually 17 supply. Remember, 17 supply. And if you notice, too, if I was to go back a little bit, I kind of went a little too quick. But if you notice, look at my mineral supply. As soon as it hits, so 17 supply and minerals 275. Bam. Send the worker down to the natural if you're planning to expand on the low ground, doing your command center first. As soon as it gets there, look, 400 minerals, bam, done. Got your command center first. We don't make a worker, we rush to make a barracks because we're pretty much fully saturated down by 1 worker, what we do. So get the 1 worker going again. Now, as soon as you get 75, gas. As soon as it hits 75, gas. And then we're making another worker. It's a very slight delay on workers. You know, see, bam, look, half a second. You know, if someone hates that, then I'm so sorry. You know, that's just how I do my builds. So here we go. So this is going to be timed out, almost, you know, very good. Almost identical, actually. So I'm going to speed this up slightly. And we are not making a depot this time because we went CC first. So this will, this command center will be our supply depot, basically, a big one. Can make a depot like I'm about to do. I just thought about it, like, yeah. I mean, you can make the depot to make the, you know, wall so people don't know, but they can see the CC on the low ground, so it's not like you're able to hide anything. So, but if you're worried about like Zerglings rushing in and stuff like that, that's why we make our Reaper. You know, it's a delayed Reaper, but you get the Reaper out. You know, you can make a Marine if you want. I don't care. You know, not the units that matter. It's the buildings. Okay, it's the build order. Okay, so we're macroing. You notice that I went factory, then depot, reactor. So factory, depot, then reactor. Notice that everything's starting to synchronize again. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, so as soon as the factory's done, what goes down after the factory? As soon as it goes done, doing 111. Starport, yes, that's right. See, pretty simple stuff, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. Tech lab right there. We're making Hellions. We're making depots. Making 1 depot at a time right now. Remember, I said there would be 2 depots at a certain point. It won't be that depot. It'll be the next 2. So, bam, and then see me do the swap, and then you'll see me make additional depots. See, bam, there's the second one, and this one's gonna complete the wall. Look at this. We're doing the same thing now. Like, you guys been doing the same stuff over and over. You guys just didn't realize it. You just didn't realize that you've been doing the same shit. You know, jeez. You know, you're looking at this and this, and you know, amazing, isn't it? Look, you know, I'm basically at the same point right now. So, I mean, like I said, the timings are different though. And it's your responsibility to see the pros and cons on these things, you know? to adapt and stuff when you do your scouting, which will go in later. So look, command center down, factory's being moved. Bam, build order's done. There we go. Now what are we doing now? What build are we planning to do? I really don't know now. I want to say we're doing a. I want to say we're doing. I think we're doing a 1-Rax FE gasless expand. FE means fast expand. Those who don't know, and I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So basically, in this, you're just gonna make Marines out of the barracks, and this is old school Wings of Liberty kind of style. Not very practical, but it's there, and I'm just showing you that it's there, basically. And the concepts whole build order constructing concept is still there. The formula is still there. You know, the blueprint will still be there. So watch. So as soon as the barracks is done, you drop down the command center, you make a Marine, and then you make a second depot. And then we are going to get our gases right away as soon as possible. Bam, bam, you know. Then we're going to make a bunker because we're being jackasses and we're only making Marines like knuckleheads. And if this was TBT, we're asking for something, it seems. But you know, it can be pulled off. You know, you can do some crazy Sim City. You know, but block the Reaper. That if it's Zerg, you might want to make the bunker right here. You know, if the base is far enough, you know, make a depot, you know, or make a thick wall by making a depot there. You know, there's all these little fancy things you can do, but the concept is the same. The only like perk is that you get a faster command center, delaying your tech, and you're getting a little bit more army by making, you know, a few more Marines early on. Again, the Holy Trinity thing, you know, army, resources, or, you know, economy, I mean, army, economy, and tech. You know, you can only have 2 of the 3 things. Okay. But like I said, I'll explain more about that in another video, because the next step after showing you the different the different locker combination builds, I will get into the Holy Trinity of the next phase after doing the locker number combination. So it'd probably not be next video, but the video after. But I'll be talking more about it. I just don't want to hit too much information at you at once. Look, see, as soon as factory's done, starport goes down, factory goes on the reactor. Does that need to go on the reactor? No, it doesn't need to go on the reactor. The barracks can make Marines and you put a tech lab on the factory. I don't care, you know? I mean, you can go with no add-ons if you want, or you could go with 1 add-on. The add-on conversation, we'll talk about that later, you know? But I will say that the magic add-on combination is reactor, tech lab. Notice I'm making 2 depots once again. You know, look at that. I'll be going back to 1 depot for a short moment until I get the command center down, and then I'll be making 2 depots at a time. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. See, look, got the same layout once again. As soon as the command center goes down, we are done with this opener. Bam, done. We met what we, you know, same stuff, you know. There's nothing different, guys. Nothing different. Not a whole new build order. It's not. I could have made Whittle Mines and still get the same result out of it. Just different timings, though. It would have been just a different timing. It's just like a mapped out road for you that you just haven't discovered that was there. So this, I'm trying to remember. I went gas. Oh, this is the proxy version. So, no big difference, you know. The proxy Rax FE, you know. So, or I should put a proxy Reaper. Yeah. So it's not too different, you know. The only difference is that I'm doing just like the Reaper Marine expand, but instead I proxy the barracks. I'm making Marines. Gonna be making a bunker, you know, like nothing different, right? I mean, from what you see. So watch this SCV. Yeah, I made the second depot, right? I took the second gas because, you know, I'm making reapers. You know, I'm still using the gas, so I need to get the faster factory going up here. So if I only made one reaper, I would have got the factory and then got the second gas. So slight alternation right there. Like I said, it's your job to figure out these gas timings a little bit better, you know, depending on what your units are being made. God, the AI has spotted my proxy. But anyways, we're gonna speed this up. Look, command center's done. I'm rallying my barracks right here. Command center done, and look, rallied. Voila, starport done. Reactor factory. Does it have to be a reactor? No, it could be a tech lab for all I care. Like I said, the add-ons don't really matter too much of what I'm trying to show here. Okay, it's all situational, right? I'm just showing the layout. Look, I'm making a tech lab on the starport. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. So, does the barracks have to go all the way home right away? No, like it could have been like here, made some Marines here. You know, I put it right here. You know, just because, you know, I didn't think of it until just now. You know, maybe you want some Marines at the bunker before they show up with something. I don't know. Maybe you had some mines instead of Hellions to snipe off whatever adept stalker that might be showing up. Maybe it's a cyclone that you're making. Who knows? Maybe you're not doing the 1-1-1. I think I said 1 4 times. But maybe you're doing the let's say 1-2-1, which is 1 barracks, 2 factories, and a starport, and you're making, you know, double cyclones. I'm just saying that's a thing. I done it. Okay, it's a thing. You know. So like I said, we'll talk about that in another video. And look, build order is completed. Same layout. Look at this. Same stuff. Same exact stuff. All the same. Version points are amazing, right? Version. Okay, what's this one? What am I doing this time? I think oh, okay. This is a different. Yeah, this is different. Yeah, we're not doing this. But that's pretty much it. There you go. That's the end of the video. That's the end of, you know, the different openers I want to show. Like I said, there's other ones that you can do. You know, a Marauder expand you can do, you know. And, you know, like there's a factory expand you can do, but that kind of changes the, you know, it goes into the Holy Trinity concept, which, our principle, I should say. And we'll talk about that another time. Thank you for watching. I hope you all learned something from this. You know, I hope you wrote down notes on these, you know, these little mental reminders I was trying to show, you know, on demonstrating these openers. And, you know, I'm you know, like I said, I'm excited to hope to hear the feedback from everyone to see if they're actually like improving and realize how simplified doing this versus, you know, spawning tool and watching tutorials of other, you know, builds and stuff. Because like by the time you're done watching this whole series, you're gonna have like infinity builds and stuff like that, and you're gonna just gonna pop in your head like instantly. Like you're gonna get cheese, you're gonna hold the cheese, and then you're like, where am I? And you're gonna get right back set, and you're like, oh, I know what to do. You know, like, you know, get all the equations out in there. You know. So, like I said, hit the comment, hit the like button, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my Twitch channel, you know, twitch.tv/Darksun. And yeah, I'd like to hear from you. You know, show me a replay. I want to see the replay. But, you know, like I said, further down the videos, you know, you probably will have a replay for me. If you do, I would like to see it. I would like to show it. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice night. Be safe. Take care. And good night or good morning, whatever.